Welcome back to my channel, guys. It is October 15's video. So this story is about a nightmare that I had in my old house, the one that was haunted. And I had this nightmare often. It was like a reoccurring dream, and sometimes it led to other like really complex dreams, and sometimes it didn't. Also, please excuse my hair mess. I don't know what's going on with it. It's like, stop recording videos. Because I'm trying to catch up. So I'm just recording videos and getting them set up. But anyways, that was off topic. So in my room, there was a window that for whatever reason it didn't fit the frame. And so whenever there was any amount of like wind, it would rock back and forth. And when it did that, it would create some sort of loud or weird sound. Because it would literally rock back and forth in the frame. And it was especially worse when it was like the winter time and really windy and stuff outside. And at nighttime. So more often than not, as I'm falling asleep at night, that's the sound that I hear. And I'm a little scaredy chicken sometimes, and I have this thing where I cannot be the last one awake. And if I am, I have to be doing something that's going to like take my mind off of that, like playing a video game. Like if I'm sitting there watching TV or a movie and I realize that I'm the only one awake, I will probably get spooked and I will turn it off and I will go to bed. And the first sound or noise or anything odd that I hear or see and I'm the only one awake, I will go to bed. I can't do it. It scares me for whatever reason. I just cannot be the last one to go to sleep. And if 9 times out of 10, if the last person aside from myself is going to bed, I will try to go to bed at the same time. But if I'm playing like a video game, I can usually do that because it's easy to drown out what's around you when you're playing a video game, especially when you're in headphones. And, so it being dark and 9 times out of 10, me being the last one awake, I'd just be awake in my room, in bed, trying to go to sleep. And so hearing that at night sometimes was rather scary. And I oftentimes found myself like wondering what, like growing up, I didn't understand or realize that, oh, it's the wind. So I always was like, well, what if it's, like this that's hitting it, or like, what if something's actually like hitting the window? And so I would have nightmares about it. And inside my dream, I was sitting on my bed or laying on my bed or standing in my room or, whatever. And the curtains were closed and I would hear the window moving. And in the dream, I was looking at it because I was like, what is that? And then the curtains opened and there was a bunch of blood on the outside of the window. And stuff was being thrown at the window. And it was really spooky and weird. And then, I would look to see what it was, and it was camel legs and hooves. Why those things, popped up into my brain, I have no idea. At one time, I think that they were dinosaur legs. And, it's stuff that's heavy enough to, like, move the window. But apparently my window is strong enough to withstand those types of things being thrown at it. And so they would just, they were dead. They were raw and all bloody. And they would go hit the window and fall off. And then my window was just like red. And then whenever it would hit the window, you could see it clearly. And it'd be all like pink and nasty. and stuff like that, and that would be the whole dream and nothing else. Like, I wouldn't see any part of me. It was just like me physically looking at it. And even when the curtains opened, my hand was not visible. They just like magically opened by itself. And that was the whole dream. Unless it turned into another complex dream, which is a whole nother story and a whole nother video. But sorry, my foot itched. But yeah, so I thought that was rather odd and kind of rather weird, because I didn't grow up where there was a camel around. So why my brain would go there for this nightmare, just, it was odd. An odd thing to have a nightmare about. So yeah, that is my camel leg and hooves nightmare for you guys. Have you guys ever had any random, weird, scary dreams? Or maybe not even scary, maybe they're just odd or weird or just kind of out there. And if so, comment down below so that I can know, because I'm interested in knowing some weird dreams that you guys have. And yeah, be sure to go check out the rest of this playlist. October is what it's called. I'll leave the link to that down below. And be sure to go check out my sister's channel, who has been uploading various videos, continuations to my stories on her channel. So I'll leave the link to that as well in the description down below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.